Hello, my enemies. Of course, this is your friend. This is the head of the Diaper Mafia, baby Drek. And I have great pleasure today to meet someone who is a huge star in Troma. She actress, she dancer, she's just amazing person, ladies and gentlemen. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, is so great to have you here with us.
Thanks for having me, but where's Turkey Man? Oh
Uh,
my,
don't worry about that. That was outside. Don't worry about Mr. Turkey, man. He's safe. He's okay. But let's talk about you. You're here. So, for those who don't know about you, please tell us a little about yourself, Elizabeth.
my name is Elizabeth D'Ambrosio, and I'm an actor and a dancer from Philadelphia and Tromaville. I'm a Super Tromette, and I'm happy to be here.
That is magnificent. I like Philly. Philly's not too far from me. I like Philly. But you'll say Tromette, and I know you have a movie coming out with Tromette. But for those who don't know, what is a Tromette?
Well, a Tromette or a Super Tromette is like someone who is an ambassador from Tromaville, from the Tromaverse. It's someone who carries the ideologies of Troma and Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hers, and sort of represents what the essence of independent filmmaking truly is by the Troma standard.
Oh, I like that very much. And I know for you, you put the name in Troma Now, first month free, 4.99 after. See, I know by heart. They can see lots of your work. So tell me though, you have a new film coming out. Please tell me about new film.
I do. The film is called Rise of the Super Tromettes, and it's coming from Mercedes The Muse, who has also directed Troma film Divide and Conquer and Rose and Victor. Honor Killing, I think, is also her film. So this is sort of like the film that the Tromettes have been waiting for. We finally sort of have our place in the Tromaverse now. And it's so important, I think, that Mercedes made it because she's like the super Tromette of super Tromettes. She's really cool. And in the whole movie, we're just like fighting toxic masculinity and, like cutting off giant monster penises.
So you're hard to see, but I have some of Mercedes Fuel's films, and I met Vada. She signed my Divide and Conquer Blu-ray, so I know her work very well. But you mentioned toxic masculinity, the big strong men with loud voices, or when we say toxic masculinity, what do you mean?
I think we're talking about misogyny for the most part.
Fair enough.
In
That's fair
all
enough.
forms. So it can come from anyone. It doesn't have to be a man.
What I like about those movies is it's all about women empowerment. They take their sexuality, their personality, and they beat the living shit out of people who are nasty people, and they do such a good job with it. I'm very excited to see you in it, though. Like you've done many great films, but I feel like this was made for you. I feel like you're going to knock it out of the park.
Thank you. Yeah, everyone in the film is super hot and kicks ass. Mercedes is great, and Naughty Peach is also one of the Super Tromettes.
Wonderful.
And yeah, Jade is a comic from San Francisco, and everyone's super cool, and we all look great.
So the film coming out, but I know with Trauma, sometimes you can't go to regular movie theaters and see it. So how can person see movie?
Actually, Rise of the Super Tromettes is going on tour with a number of other features from Troma,
Okay,
like starting next week, I think in Cincinnati, and then it'll be a number of theatrical screenings across the country. So those are different dates and cities. You can see it on the Troma Instagram.
excellent. So if you're not subscribed to Trauma on Instagram or Facebook, they show tour dates. I think you said Cincinnati. I think they're also in like Texas and Florida. You're going all over the place to show your very interesting movie. So
Yes.
so
Yeah.
so I'm curious. I know you are prolific. I see you, and you're always working. You're always doing something. So, you have any other films coming out, or ones that you are working on currently?
Thank you. I do. Coming soon from Mario Cerrito, director of Human Hibachi 1 and 2 and a prequel. There will be Human Hibachi 3, The Last Supper. So
Wonderful.
I'm the character Rachel in this film.
Okay.
And you can kind of check out the other human hibachis to see what they're all about. But found footage cannibal horror. It's very disturbing, and it should be awesome.
And you can watch them all for free on Troma now, correct?
Well, If you're paying for Troma now, you can watch them for free.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I
Yeah.
think you had the other film you're working on, if I remember.
This is Elliot Passantino's All the Girls Love Blood 3. And actually, they're going to announce a Philly screening of that coming up soon in May, I think. This is Elliot's third part of this, another trilogy,
Wonderful.
third and final part. And I'm in this film with Lisa Gay. She's my co-star in the scene that
Oh,
we're in.
Lisa Gay is wonderful. She's a wonderful actress. And
Actually, Lisa Gay is on this poster.
oh
If you
yeah,
this is the Preacher Man poster, and Lisa Gay is the model for this poster.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
She cameo in your interview. I love it. So very
yeah,
nice.
I love her.
So
That's a girl.
and see, so you in the third movie, so you are closer. You are a great closer actress to make trilogy fantastic in the end by coming in. I love it.
Yeah, save the best for last.
And I think you also do the dancing, the music. So what's going on?
Yes,
Anything
I'm a
interesting?
professional dancer, and right now I'm performing with a band called Skolovich. They're from Philly, and it's a thrash band, dungeon thrash, medieval thrash, whatever you want to call it. But they rule by this axe. They rule. So
I
they,
like the scholar bits. That's very good for me to say. I appreciate that. So, and I
yeah,
love the design. Whoever did graphics did good job. He looks nice.
thank you. Yeah, the album's called Age of Steel. It's out now, and we'll be doing a few shows in Pittsburgh, Ohio, Chicago, Philly.
Very nice. So things to look forward to. Where can people find you if they want to be up to date on things you're working on, or if you're going to doing shows and things like that? Where can people find you?
Well, if you want to like hit me up on Instagram, I guess would be the best place where it's just my biological name, Elizabeth D'Ambrosio. You
There you
can
go.
find me there. Yeah.
No, you'll have one of those names where you just keep name. You don't make fictional name. You make
Thank you.
real name, and it's wonderful. And just be able to speak with you, great pleasure. Big fan of your acting, and you in person. If anyone's ever met you in person, big heart. You got a very very big heart, and I respect that from you. So for all my enemies who are watching, is there anything else you want to wrap up or say before we go?
No, just thank you for everything and take care of Turkey Man.
Again, that was a satellite. But thank you so much, Elizabeth, for being here today. On behalf of all of us in the Diaper Mafia, it is a great pleasure to see you. We can't wait to see films. Remember to check out the Troma, check out Troma Now, and Elizabeth, have an amazing day today.
Thank you.